Good morning, guys. Okay, so for my last video this week, I'm just going to do a little benchmark to give you guys an idea of where these devices stand. Yes, I know the Galaxy Nexus that came out in 2011, December 15th, is a year old, but we're just using it for comparing with the most recent devices. These two devices came out recently. This one's less than a month old. Actually, it's about a month now. And this one just came out about a month or two ago as well. I believe only a month. So here we have Galaxy Nexus from Verizon version. So it's only running Jelly Bean 4.1.1, I believe. Let's make sure. Just for the people who want to know that, yeah. So 4.1.1 Galaxy Nexus Verizon. So it may not be as fast as the HSP A Plus or whatever model. And this is the running 4.1.1 as well. This is the camera, Galaxy camera, and of course the Nexus, being a Nexus, is running the most recent, which is 4.2.1, I believe. Yeah, 4.2.1. Once again, just to run quick through, this is a 1.7 gigahertz dual core processor, Xeno processor from Samsung. This is a 1.4 quad core Xenos processor, 1 gig of RAM, 2 gig of RAM, and this is a 1.2 dual core. I think it's the T-Map from Texas Instruments, TIO map or whatever it's called. So those are the three. So the first benchmark we're going to use the two most popular ones. We're going to use Antutu benchmark, and you can get that from the Android marketplace. So you just load it on everybody. Test. And test. Okay, so all three are ready. Get rid of that. I don't know why. Every time I go to benchmarking, it loads the camera. So I don't know why, but either way. And let's begin. 1, 2, 3. So all three are testing. Doesn't matter which one finishes first, even though they just show how fast the processing is for that. Usually the camera finishes first, then the tablet. Because once again, like I said, the camera, for some reason, is a little bit faster, I think performance-wise, when it comes to 3D games or any type of games. When it comes to just natural processing, the Nexus wins. Nexus 10. So these are the three. Just going to wait on that. While we wait, I just want to say I did make an error on the last review when I said that the Google search, Google Now, when I said that you can't say what is this song on Google Now. You can only do that on Jelly Bean 4.2.1. That was a mistake. You could do it on any Android device running 4.0 and higher, as long as you get the update via the Google Play Store. So, as well as the Gmail pinch to zoom, you can get that as long as you're running 4.0 and higher. Just got to update. And these are still going. What's the first one to go? Oh, the Nexus one. And of course, the slowest one. There we go. So it's just doing little tests to see what can handle it and what the score is. So even right here, it's a little slowing down a little bit. The camera looks like it runs faster, it handles it better. And the Nexus, as you can see, it's slow. It's just not as fast as these new models. Back up a little. few more seconds, should be done. Okay. Alright, this is probably the first one to finish. Let's see what we have. Okay, so this one received a score of 12,000. The best it's done with on my tab is about 13,000. So I guess maybe because it's running hot. This Nexus 10 seems to run hot right where the CPU is, like seconds after, you know, just turning it on. I don't know why, but anyway. So I've actually seen 13,000. Right now it's at, you know, 12,000 average, might be. Let's see what the rest hits. Wow, so this one actually finished first. Galaxy Nexus, like I said, it's a year old, 7,000. That's actually the best I've seen. Normally it's 6,000. So that's pretty good. So Galaxy Nexus, 7,000. Now the Samsung Galaxy camera, it's 15,000. Like I said, what does that mean against the Nexus? Once again, the Nexus, I know I keep saying it over and over, but it's a CPU driven tablet. GPU is great. I did get some lag on Vice City with this tablet. It's the first. Everything else is handled without a problem, but I haven't tried it on the Nexus 7. I don't really use it as much. Maybe I should have brought this down too. But either way, these are the top three I'm using. So 15,000 for the camera, and it does play games. You can download Grand Theft Auto 3 and play it on there. It's going to be hard to do because, you know, you got a big bulky thing holding your hand in the back. Okay, so the second most popular, well actually I think this is the most popular one, but we do that second, is Quadrant. I think you all know about that one. Let's get to it. Once again, you can find this on the Google Play Store. Clearly I don't know how to spell. Where are you? Oh, right in my face. Okay, so we're about to run Quadrant and see what it gives us. So run. I'll try to find an app that's heavy on CPU and see if the Nexus blows the camera out of the water. But as of right now, average as far as CPU and, I mean, look at that, it's already playing. It's already over there doing the 3D visuals, and the Nexus 10 is still, I don't know what that means really, but, and of course the Galaxy Nexus is still trying to catch up. What am I pretty much trying to say about the Galaxy camera? It's going to serve a lot. I mean, it's running Jelly Bean. Hopefully Samsung keeps it, you know, for the $500 to $650 that it costs, depending on where you get it. Hopefully it's supported for a long time. It should be able to handle a lot of the new updates for at least 2 years from today. And we already finished here. So, looks good. So it received a score. The Samsung Galaxy camera received a score of 50, almost 6,000. Well, no, not 6,000, 5,600 almost. And it beat out the HTC One X, which none of my devices have done before. So that is pretty good. The HTC One X is a beast of a phone, quad core, I believe, 1.5 gigahertz, I believe. This is a 1.4 quad core. Gigahertz. I mean, it beat out the One X. By the way, none of these devices are rooted, so that's something to consider. And let's see what you guys did. We'll look at the pathetic. I still love this phone, but still. My device received a score of 2314. It's all the way there on the bottom. You actually see a lower score than the normal Galaxy Nexus. I don't know if that was rooted or the 3G version. Well, the HSPA plus, whatever. So that wasn't so hot. Now the Nexus 10, where are you? It received a score of almost 4,000. So obviously a lot better than the Galaxy Nexus, and it's straight in the middle. Doesn't beat out the camera, which once again is kind of crazy. And if you look at 3D applications, it has a score of, come on, 2,000, almost 2,100, and the 3D here has a score of 1843. But as far as memory and CPU is 9,000, memory is 6,000. I guess it still beats it out here too, because the CPU here is 11,000, the memory is 4,000. Obviously, there's only 1 gig of memory. This is 2 gigs, so the memory should win. For $500, I don't know. I mean, I'm a little disappointed. Maybe there's some things that need to be taken into consideration, but it's kind of weird that a camera beat out in just 2 tests, 2 different apps. There are probably plenty of other apps I'm going to try out and see, but I guess that's just something to show this camera's, I guess, worth the $500 investment. It's a beast. And now you guys can see if you want to invest in that or not. Okay. If you guys want me to do any other comparisons or anything, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. And you guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.